to your third eye. Any thoughts that are coming, let it come, let it go. Your complete awareness on your third eye. Now, start chanting the Mahavakya intensely and experience this space of oneness. With that space of oneness, scan through your third eye and manifest the power of third eye. So I'm projecting the picture now. Projecting the picture. Make sure you close your eyes and intensely chant the Mahavakya and scan through your third eye and manifest the power of third eye. Nithyananda, everyone. So please go ahead and share what are whatever your third day reveal. Please post it in the chat. Done? Anyone else? Quickly share. Let's enter into our next session. So we have learned about some of the aspects to do the Shuddhi Kriyas, um, the detoxing and decalcification of the body. Before entering into the yoga, we need to do the detoxification and decalcification of the body. Some of the techniques that we have learned. So anyone of you remember? Xavier, you are listening. I saw you listening. Do you remember what are the Shuddhi Kriyas? Shuddhikriyas means detoxification techniques that Swamiji has taught. What are the techniques that we have learned? Decalcification and detoxification techniques. You can just tell whatever language you understand, whatever you understand. Can you share it? Or how much you remember? These are general. These are general. Soon after you wake up, what time to wake up? And after you waking up, there are some things that Swamiji has shared. So these are for before doing the yoga. These are general. Fasting, liquid diet is general health. But there are certain things we call Shuddhi Kriyas that are shared to do before the yoga, before the yoga practice. Jala Basti, enema, then cleaning the nose, cleaning the eyes. Do you remember Jala Neti, Jala Netra Dhauti? You remember? Yeah, these are the things to do before we enter into and taking the Haritaki. These are the things we do before the entering into the yoga. We'll be learning again one more time in detail. And when we are working on the body, just the body, the weight loss, taking care of the body, awaken the body intelligence. So I'll explain it one more time during that time. And I'm going to explain some more. So these are the cleansing techniques we need to do before doing the yoga to decalcify and detoxify the body. Ceremonial. After rising out of bed, one should always first take bath or shower and cleanse the body of all or any impurities. Yoga, sometimes referred to as a practice, however, it is actually a Hindu ritual. Why we need to take many people do not even 99% of the people. Why we are talking about a bath here, right? So before taking yoga, one should take shower, a ceremonial shower. How? Why? It's a Hindu ritual. A ritual never should be done without taking a shower. And before all rituals, the sadhaka, meaning the seeker, spiritual practitioner, should cleanse the body before any ritual. On the physical level, this opens up the pores of the skin, but on the spiritual level, it the being to opens the being up to receiving the higher divine energies. Prana, which is the Swamiji's own Atma phenomena for this, prana, the life energy, which is in the form of water, comes to you when you take the bath. See, when you breathe, the air, the prana in air goes in. When you take bath, the prana in the water, the life energy in the water takes, your body absorbs. Are you getting it, Xavier and others? Prana, which is in the form of water, comes to you when you take the bath, when you wash your body. Understand? Not when you drink liquids. Prana will not come when you drink liquids. That's a different practice. But when you take the bath, Liquids bring only the solid and bhu prana. Then that means not when you take the food, that is bhu prana, the earth element, not the jala prana. Jala prana means water element. The life energy from the water will come to you when you take the shower. Jala prana gets into the system only through skin, not when you drink, especially your lower body. The private parts of your body need to experience the pressure of large quantity of water to heal itself, rejuvenate itself, and breathe jala prana. It is one of the powerful rejuvenation detoxification method. So bathing not only purifies your body, it cleanses your mind because you never stay inside your body when you take bath. You are there somewhere, imagining, visualizing, fantasizing, duetting, and walking. When you wake up from the bed, you should be completely having control over your body and inside the moment. Just for 5 minutes, feel yes, everything is working properly, checking, I'm there, I'm here. Yes, I'm available to my body is available to me. Just with this simple clarity, take part. Not only your body, mind also will be cleansed. And some of the Hindu cultures, majority, they chant the mantras to energize the water. Understand? They chant the mantras to energize the water and take that water as the for the bath. So that energy absorbed by our skin. So that is ceremonial part. Now where to practice? This is a pramana from Srimad Sarvajnanottara Agama. Where to practice this meaning of this verse is in the places such as a solitary house, charming monastery, auspicious temple charged with divinity, bank of river not frequented by the people, one's own house, unapproachable dense forest, sequestered place hidden by the trees, places free from the disturbing sounds, and the quiet places free from the presence of humans, animals, insects, and so forth. In the places free from these which cause hindrances and disturbances to yoga practice, in the places which are not owned by others, and in the places well protected from the scorching heat of sun. The sadhaka should commence the yoga practice. Tying the hair. Hair should not be loose when doing the yoga practice. Before beginning the yoga ritual, the yogi should tie their head up, any ritual actually, to the Sahasrara chakra on the top of the head to avoid any loose hairs. If one has short hair, they need not worry about tying the hair. Ideally, the style of the hair that yogi should have is the Shiva Jata, the matted locks. This is a pramana for this. Why? Then there are many points in the head which needs to be constantly pulled and loaded. So inside awareness will be raised to a very high level. See for your mind to possess the brain completely, the many points of the brain need to be awakened, kept alive. If I have to put it more raw way, how many of you had the problem of these hot flashes in your life? Even men go through that. It's not that only women during the menopause time go through. Even men go through that, the hot flashes. The hot flash is nothing but your brain trying to recoup from the nervous breakdown. Your brain is not able to hold activities of your mind, both trying to settle that friction. Getting healed is a hot flashes. These jetas are all um, the help for your mind's activity getting settled with your brain. So larger mind's activity like Turiya Theta experiences can be bolted in your brain with jeta. This is the actual significance of wearing Shiva jetas, the matted hair locks. So this is the pramana, great pramanas from the scriptures, from the agamas. Is you can see this. So these are the pramanas translation. Now I will explain about the wearing of jata, the matted hair. The yogi can wear the braided hair forming a coil on top of the head. Those who are with the shaven head should not wear the matted hair. There are various patterns in the braiding the locks of hair, jata, which are benevolent and auspicious. So, like this, that how many to wear and all that. This much detail you do not need. Just at least get the idea of why to wear the Shiva jata. Now, Aushada. Aushada already explained the turmeric powder and the sandalwood powder to put it on the forehead. We have discussed this as part of the 12 components of the yoga, the pasma, the wearing the ash on the forehead. So all this to be worn before doing the yoga. Any questions? Please do let me know. Now, how to increase our capacity? How to raise with the yoga to general capacity to do anything? Let's listen. The Patanjali explained so beautifully. Zoom into your concentration and increase your capacity. So, from the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, let's learn about how to increase our capacity in general for anything.
But this book I have studied directly from a great master at his feet. So much of beautiful memories, beautiful experiences I heard with him is filling my inner space. One incident before entering the sutra, one incident which happened, the master who taught me this Yoga Sutra. The beautiful sutra, the first sutra, which says, Ata Yoganusasana, now begins yoga. Now begins the experience of yoga. One day, my teacher, his spiritual name is Yogi Yogananda Guru, and people call him as Prabhupada Yogi. In the biography would have read, would have seen his name. One day morning, he told me, just sit. I sat. He told me, till I said, don't move. I just sat. Started making sit for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, preparing the body and mind for initiation. So I sat. Anyhow, 10 minutes over, half an hour over, 1 hour over. I'm sitting, I'm a small boy, very small boy, maybe 5, 6, not more than 5, 6, 5 or 6. After some time, he just bumped out. He went somewhere. I'm sitting there. I'm just sitting. Maybe by evening, after 10 hours, he came back and he started the first sutra. This is the first sutra he started. Ada yoganusasanam. Now the instruction in yoga starts. Now the experience of yoga starts. I asked him, what do you mean by this? He says, qualifications. You need certain qualifications to enter into yoga. I asked him, what are the qualifications? He said, don't worry, I already tested you. I already tested you. From morning till now, I asked you to sit, and you just sat. That's the qualification. You don't have to bother about qualification. He started. This word, Ata Yogana Sasana, now begins the instruction on yoga. Now, the experience of yoga starts. I have two translations. Vivekananda says beautifully, now yoga is explained. Each master translates in his own way. The exact translation is, now the experience of yoga. Let us understand this word. Because Patanjali wants to make it very clear. Patanjali is the master of this Veda Sutra. He wants to make it very clear what he is going to teach, to whom he is going to teach, to whom this book is going to work, for whom this science is expressed. With this one word now, he means a lot, many things. Unless you understand this now, experience in yoga may not happen. You may have intellectual knowledge, intellectual idea, but experience may not happen. For experience to happen, you need to understand this word now. First thing, you need to come to this moment now. Second thing, yoga is not just an ordinary therapy. You need to understand the depth of yoga science. It is not just to heal your knee pain or back pain. It heals. That is different. That does not mean it is only for some therapy purposes. And yoga is not to help you to escape from poverty. It helps you, but it's not just that much. It really transforms your life. When your life is transformed, you escape from everything negative. That is poverty or abusive relationships or disease or whatever negative. You escape from it. You move beyond it. But that does not mean yoga is just for this. Yoga has something more deeper meaning, more deeper experience. Understanding that yoga has a depth, it's a basic requirement to enter into this experience. There are many different ways the book starts. In India, there is one more book called Brahma Sutra, aphorism of philosophy, the super conscious philosophy. That book starts with the word Atato Brahma Jinyasat, means now let us inquire into Brahman. Now let us inquire into existence. But here, Patanjali is not saying now let us inquire into. No, he says Ata Yoganu Sasanam. Now let us experience yoga. So he takes you for granted. The moment you open this book, he says, I take you for granted, you are a sincere seeker. Let us start the work. I am not interested in wasting your time or wasting my time. He's very straight. He's very straight. Straight away using the words. Straight away putting the things across. He's not interested, wasting time. Straight away he says, now I think, or now I take you for granted. Now I know you are interested in sincerely experiencing the yoga, let's enter into yoga. It's a wonderful moment. Let's take a few moments to remember and respect, revere all the great masters from Sadashiva, Patanjali, and all the great masters who did research and development and expressed this great yoga philosophy. I remember and revere all of them before entering into this great sutra. Many times people ask me, why should we have so much respect or devotion before entering into this kind of scriptures? You can enter many ways into this book. You can just enter into this book as a casual reader, or you can enter into this book as an intellectual curiosity. Many ways you can enter. But if you enter with a deep devotion and surrender, every sutra will become a click in you. It will suddenly click. I have seen in my life the deep devotion, the deep respect, if you approach these great aphorisms, these great sutras, suddenly every word kicks inside you. You know it is truth. And you will experience. You will live. The first sutra, let us enter into the first sutra. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. The translation is withdrawal from mental thought patterns is yoga. Many times, when these truths are expressed, people who come with a deep devotion and respect, suddenly the click happens. I have seen many times. The same truth, same word I will be expressing to different people, but when they come with a deep devotion, suddenly the click happens. Suddenly the connection happens. Even about this word, this sutra, I have spoken to many people in the personal conversation, because this is my favorite sutra. In this one sutra, Patanjali has finished everything. If you understood this one sutra, you don't need to go further. Nothing else is needed. This one is enough. The simple, straight understanding is, mind is not an object. Mind is not a thing. It is an action. So people ask me, how to stop mind? How to go beyond mind? Every day I am put this question. You can say this is a frequently asked question. Most frequently asked question, FAQ. Wherever I go, There will be at least 10 people to put this question. I tell them, mind is not a thing to be fought with. Mind is not a thing to suppress. Mind is not a thing to destroy. It is an action. You know. It is an action. See, just like you are walking. If you don't want to walk, what do? You just sit. Like you are talking. If you don't want to talk, what do? You just be in silence. Same way, mind is an action. If you don't want, don't do it. That's all. But our mind says, no, no, no. I have tried many things. I have tried many times. My experience is equal to your age. People come and tell me, professional seekers. Now they come and tell me, no, 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 I have seen, I have tried, you don't know. No, I sympathize with your trying. I sympathize with your practice. I am not disrespecting you. I am not condescending. But please understand, it is a simple action, a subtle action, you are doing it. Is there anybody else doing it inside? No. If somebody else is doing it inside, not only me, even God can't take you. It is you who is doing it. Please understand. It is you who is doing it. So it is a simple action. When you don't want, just stop. That's all. You say, no, no, no. We try. And after some time it comes back. Be very clear. Now this moment, you don't want, stop. After a few moments, if it is starting, you wanted it. That is why it is starting. You forget, you have started it again. So when you want, switch it off. When you want, start. Please understand. If you understand, you are starting it when you wanted it again. At least you will have respect on your decision, your will. Have simple clarity. Look inside. When I want, I'm starting. When I don't want, I'm relaxing. This moment, you don't need to bring all the philosophy, all the ideas you have about mind. When your mind is filled with engrams, filled with thoughts, it will be continuously erupting out, it can't be controlled, it is negative. We are fed with so much of poisonous thoughts about mind. Relax from everything. Understand the simple thing. Mind is a subtle action. Just like walking is your action, talking is your action, mind is an action. When you can stop walking, talking, you're not thinking. It is your action. Beside this moment, it is my action. Let me stop. That's all. Our mind says, no, no, no. It is not that simple. I have tried. I have tried many years. See, even now, I'm stopping. It's not stopping. Understand. Do not create that full statement. I am stopping. It is not stopping. Then you are not stopping. I am stopping. That's all. And again, I want to tell something or I want to do something. That's why it is starting again. So look little in. With a little devotion, if you approach the sutra, you will have the click. Yes, what he means is right. Just little shift in the approach, little shift in the attitude, little shift in the understanding.
What he says is right. If it is getting started again, we are starting it. Maybe we forgot we are starting it. We are forgetting, but we are starting it. Please understand. It is we who are stealing our own things from ourselves. Nobody else. Nobody else is stealing anything from us. It is simple we. Let us take the whole responsibility on us. Let us take the whole responsibility on us. If you want, you can think. If you want, you can stop. That is what is essence of this whole yoga. Essence of the whole yoga is only this one sutra. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is cessation of mind. Yoga is withdrawal from mental thought patterns. Mind is not a thing. It is an action. If you are sitting, did you ever ask, what happened to my walking? I was walking 10 minutes before. You don't ask, because you know, by sitting, you stop walking. If you are silent, you don't think, where did my talking go? I was talking 5 minutes before. You know, you were talking earlier, now you are silent. That's all. The same way, you can use your mind when needed. You can switch it off when not needed. And you can start again when needed. I want you to know important truth. My master told me beautifully, usually we always understand mind is bigger than brain. That's what we think. My master told me very beautifully and he gave me a very deep insight. He said, can I request you not to video record or photograph? If you have done anything, can you erase it? He told me beautifully, one action of brain is mind. I was shocked. I was shocked when I heard. He says, one action of your brain is mind. With the leg, you can do many things. Walking is one action. You can do kicking or playing. So many other things can be done with the leg. Walking is one action. Same way with the hand. Eating is one action. So many other things can be done by the hand. Eating is only one action. Same way, he says very beautifully, thinking is a one action of your brain. Mind is one action of your brain. I was shocked. We always think brain is just physical, mind is subtle, because of that mind is more powerful than the brain, and mind is everything. When I started experiencing, I understood true. Mind, what you think as mind, what you experience as mind, is only one action of your brain. See, if I realize moving is only one action of my hand, I can relax. If I want, I can move. If I want, I can relax. Same way, thinking is only one action of my brain. I can start when I want. I can relax when I don't want. Understand this one truth. Thinking is one action of your brain. If you want, you can relax from it. You can rest from it. The deep respect, when I looked into this truth, started analyzing, it is true. It is true. When I learned how to be silent, I understood. Even when you are silent, your whole body is functioning. It means mind is only one part of your brain. Without the mind also, brain is able to operate your day-to-day life. Brain is able to live your life, I can say, in a much better way. In a much better way. Without having what we call as mind and living your life is what I call living enlightenment. That is the essence. Realizing mind is only one part of your action, mind is only one part of your brain, and living without that part or living independent of that part. When you want, you can switch it on and use. When you don't want, you can switch it off and relax. Living independent of that part is what I call living enlightenment. If your mind is part of your brain and you have a courage, clarity to switch it off when needed, switch it on when required, it is your slave. It is under your control. If it is otherwise, if it is an industry, then please understand, you are slave to it. These are some of the important truths. I can say essence. Patanjali is not telling stories. He is not giving you anecdotes. He is not giving you jokes. He is not wasting by telling examples. He is very straight. He is very straight, delivering the truth immediately. In the first sutra, he has delivered the whole book. Now, whatever he is saying, it's only going to be different methods. In this one sutra, if you realize, if you understand this one sutra, if quick happens with this one sutra, you don't need further. You don't need anything else. Just this one sutra is enough. Sit, understand. Mind is an action, my own action. I can stop. All right, let me start. I think I'm done with the whole day. Let me relax. If you can have this awareness, if you can just have this one awareness, nothing else, whenever action is performed, you wanted it. Whenever you want, silence can be created. This one understanding, if it clicks, please understand, if it clicks, you don't need anything further. You are qualified for yoga. These two sutras, first sutra, Ata Yoganusasanam, now let us enter into the experience of yoga. And second sutra, yoga is cessation of the mind. These two sutras need to be understood. If this second sutra gives you the quick, you are qualified for yoga. If you are qualified for yoga, the second sutra will be the quick. If you have objections, no, I don't think it is so easy. I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried many methods. I know that it's not that easy. My mind is filled with negativity. May not be your mind, Swamiji. You are born and brought up in a very spiritual situation. You don't know about my mind. How much of conditioning and problems I had. I had a very abusive childhood. Still, I don't understand that word. Sorry to say that. Wherever I go, people say, I had abusive childhood. What do you mean by that word? Everywhere, people say, I had very abusive childhood. I had very disturbed childhood. I had this problem, that problem. I don't understand. You see, a child takes birth and it grows. Any situation in which it grows can be made into one more complaint. After you grow, you can always complain. Any situation it can be, you can start complaining. You can accept and enjoy any situation. It is just our idea. It is just our idea. We always think others did not have this problem. Only I had this problem. So we create an idea. I had abusive childhood. I had this. I had that. I did not have this when I was young. I did not have that when I was young. Constantly judging. There is no scale. There is no scale. The moment you start putting scale, start putting ideas, start saying, no, this is there, that is there, this was there, that was there. Stopping the mind is not that easy. Then now you need to read further. Now you need to read further. Very rare, difficult beings straight away get the kick. The moment truth is uttered in its pure form. See, in the world, 33% of the people will have straight away the kick when the truth is uttered. Other 33 needs a technique, little convincing. Other 33 will never get it. From my experience, I tell you, in traveling all over the world, first 33, they need to be told, that's all. They are ready. The deep devotion, with the deep restful awareness, they are ready. They just get it. And something clicks inside them. Yes, what he says is right. So for that 33%, your Yoga Sutra session is over. Relax. Your session is over. Now live. That's all. Remember this one click. Mind is not a thing. It is an action, subtle action. It is your very own subtle action. When you want, you can do it. When you don't want, you can stop it. Mind is one action of your brain. So when you want, you can do it using the brain. When you don't want, you can relax it. That's all. You don't need anything more. If you are second category, need little convincing, need little logical support, need some techniques, then let's enter into the next sutra. If you are third, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's an amazing book, very beautifully. Patanjali takes you to the deeper and deeper layers. He's a great master. I can say ultimate master. He has solution even for the third category. When you go deeper, he has solution. There's a beautiful story. One guy was traveling, sitting on his donkey, and the tail of a donkey, a goat was tied. Three thieves saw him. One thief said, I'll steal the goat from him. The other guy said, I'll steal the very donkey on which he's sitting and traveling. The third guy said, I will steal the very clothes he is wearing. First guy slowly started walking behind the donkey. The donkey in the woods, there was a bell ringing continuously. So that guy is sitting on the donkey. He knows if the bell is ringing, that goat is following. So he was walking, was traveling. The thief slowly removed the bell from the goat's neck and tied it the donkey's tail. Donkey was continuously ringing the bell, and the guy was walking. He took away the goat and ran away. Second thief was walking continuously with this guy. After some time, the guy was sitting on the donkey. He stopped and turned back. He saw that it is missing. He asked the second thief, what happened to the goat? Second thief said, just now somebody took it and ran. Run, run, run. Won't catch. This guy said, I will take care of my donkey. I'll go and bring my goat. He ran to get the goat. This fellow ran with the donkey. The third thief was following him. When this guy was completely tired and understood, he lost his donkey also. He came near a well. This third thief was sitting near the well with a long face. This guy asked, what happened to you? Why are you sitting with a long face? Third thief said, no, my treasure is lost in this well. It is inside this well. I don't know how to swim. If you can get in and take this out, 50-50. And this guy said, all right, I'll now make it up. I lost my goat and donkey. Now I'll make up in this one situation. Please hide my clothes. I'll jump and bring the treasure out. He jumped, this third guy ran away with the clothes. Patanjali is the third guy. Can really do his job. He can really do his job. He can teach even for the third level people. Step by step he is teaching. That's all. Step by step he is teaching. He can take away everything from you. Actually, if you lose with Patanjali, you will gain ultimately. That's a beautiful saying. Stotra from Ramana Maharshi, a great enlightened master from my hometown. He is singing towards Shiva. He says, I lost me in you and gained you in me. Who is the winner? You gained me, but I gained you. Who is the winner? So if you lose with Patanjali, you lose you, but you will get Patanjali. Patanjali may have you, but you will have Patanjali. So get ready to lose yourself into Patanjali. The ultimate master is not just a scholar. He's a great master. Straight away gives you the techniques. I can say this book is Science of Miracles. Manual for miracles. There are some books which creates philosophers. There are some books which creates kings. There are some books which creates business people. This is the book which can create masters who will create religions. This is a book which can create masters who will create religions. He explains and expresses all the inner science or secrets of the miracles and spiritual experiences. This sutra, withdrawal from mental thought patterns, is yoga. Yoga, chitta vritti nirodha, needs to be understood from another dimension. Let me try to explain this, another dimension. Actually, when the chitta vrittis, when the mental patterns are stopped, suddenly you enter into a different zone. It's like if all the threads which are tying the balloon, if it is cut, suddenly balloon flies to a different space. Same way, for all the parts which are pulling you down, if it is cut, your consciousness soars to a different height. It reaches a different zone. It stays in a different zone. When you look through the window, you see the sky. You experience the sky. But sky itself can't be reduced to the size of window. Same way, when the thoughts disappear, you experience the ultimate truth. But the truth itself can't be reduced to one idea of not having thoughts. Please understand. When you don't have thoughts, you experience truth. But the truth cannot be defined with this one quality of not having thoughts. Not having thoughts may be one of the qualities of truth, but that itself is not ultimate. Chitta vritti nirodha, not having thoughts, leads to the yoga. That itself is not yoga. I want you to understand. Sometimes, not having thoughts, people understand, not having thoughts itself is yoga. Then in the deep sleep, we don't have thoughts. But that is not yoga. The deep sleep, we don't have thoughts. But that is not yoga. Not having thoughts with awareness is yoga. Not having thoughts with awareness leads you to yoga. Yoga, chitta vritti nirodha, the different formations taken by the mind. If it is not happening, then yoga is happening inside you. Yoga is happening inside you. Yoga, chitta vritti nirodha. The next sutra throws more light on this one truth. Let us enter into the next sutra. Drashtuhu swarupeva sthanam. This is another beautiful sutra. Let me read the translation. Yoga Sutra says, withdrawal from mental thought patterns is yoga. Here, Patanjali says, then results relaxation into one's true nature of limitlessness and total understanding. See, when the thoughts disappear, when the cessation happens, when the chitta vrittis are no more, when the thoughts are no more, when the mental actions are no more, he says, it results relaxation into one's own true nature. That is what I am saying. In a way, even your deep sleep is a pattern of your mind. Anything you can do and come out is pattern. Anything you can experience is pattern. Please understand. Anything you can experience again and again is pattern. If you understand this definition, even your sleep is a pattern. Even your sleep is a pattern. You go in and come out, go in and come out. It is a pattern. When you really relax, Patanjali says here, then results relaxation into one's true nature. Swarupa. You are established into your own self. Please understand. These are some of the basic truths. Whatever you see and experience is because of your thought pattern. Whatever you see in the outer world, whether it is your health, body, mind, world, relationships, everything is because of your thought pattern. Everything is your thought pattern. Let me tell you this one small story. How experiences are changed through thought patterns. One guy went to a village, near the village, for some purpose. When he came back, from the distance he saw his house is on fire. He started rolling in the ground and started crying. In India, there is a special way of crying. They don't just cry, they roll on the ground and cry. Indian villages roll on the ground and crying. He started rolling on the ground and crying. He had 3 sons. One son came to him and said, "Father, don't worry. Don't you remember yesterday we sold that house?" This guy suddenly stood up, wiped the tears. "Oh, yes. I remember." He's completely relaxed. Next son ran towards him and said, "Father, it is true we sold yesterday, but still you have not got the money." Then again he fell and started kneeling on the ground. "Oh, my house is on fire, please save. There's nobody to save, is there anyone to save?" He started calling all the gods, all possible help. In India, there is only 911. There's no other 911. He started calling and rolling. Nothing can be done. And after a few minutes, again the third son came and said, No, don't worry, Father. Just today morning, I took the money and deposited in the bank. The other brothers don't know. I took the money. It is not our house. Then immediately sat up again, wiped the tears. Oh God, everything is okay. Everything is okay. See, the same situation, same person. One moment he is feeling the deep suffering, the other moment he is completely relaxed, settled. Thought patterns. That plays a major role. Actually, I can say that is the only thing in the life, nothing else. It's the thought patterns. There's another beautiful story in Zen. It's a very deep, subtle truth which will really help you to understand the sutra in a deeper way. It asks me, Swamiji, do you mean to say we should not cry in the situations like this? Somebody's house is on fire. How to be there without crying? People say, I can't be that insensitive, especially when it comes to the death of near and dear one, or some losing the love of a near and dear one. That kind of situations, I can't be so insensitive. People ask me, then I can't be so insensitive. Can't I become enlightened? Understand, it's a very subtle, you need to understand. One is accepting the situation. Another one is accepting the response happening inside your inner space. There's a beautiful story, Zen story. There is a great master. His disciple also is an enlightened master, Suzuki. When Suzuki's master passed away, the disciple, his name is Suzuki, he started crying, weeping, rolling on the ground. All the other disciples came and asked, Master, what is this? You are an enlightened being. How can you cry like this? How can you weep? Then Suzuki says, if an enlightened person should not cry, get lost. I am not interested in your enlightenment. I can't be so insensitive to this situation. I am crying because I miss his physical presence. He can never leave me. I can never leave him because he became me and I became him. That is different. But physically I miss him. I miss the graceful actions of him and the beautiful conscious lila, conscious play. That is why I am crying. Then another disciple is asking, then what about the teaching which you are giving all these years? Accept what is happening. Accept what is happening. Tathada, tathada, tathada. What has happened to the teaching? Have you taught this to us without experiencing? Please understand, very beautiful truth. Just understanding can give you a very strong click. The Suzuki's reply. The disciple is asking, then have you taught this tathada, accepting what is without experiencing? Suzuki beautifully explains, there are two levels of acceptance. One, accepting what is outside the situation. Accepting the situation. Surrendering to this moment. Surrendering to tathada, what is. Surrendering to the now. When surrendering to the now happens, that does not mean you will be insensitive. You will be insensitive. When you surrender to this moment, for example, this moment that when the master is dead, he is no longer in the body. It is not that you will be insensitive. It can create a strong emotions in you, accepting that also. Acceptance in the internal level, in the inner level, the second level. See, usually what we do, we try to accept the situation in the outer world. Then immediately we have a scale. If I accept, I should be like this in the inner world. If I acceptance in the inner world, we have a scale. If I accept the situation, I should be peaceful, connected, calm, restful. We have a scale about the inner world. You accept the outer world, means you are very moral, conscience-based, but not conscious-based. There's a big difference between just accepting the outer world happening and accepting the outer and inner world happenings. Here, Suzuki is throwing a light, new light on tathada, acceptance. Acceptance does not mean just accepting the outer world. Usually we have this idea. If I accept the situation in the outer world, immediately I should become calm, quiet, relaxed, restful. I should not have any agitation. I should not have any irritation. I should not have any response. Yeah, but it means what? Then you are not accepting the inner world. Surrendering to the now means accepting the outer world and the response which is happening in the inner world. Suzuki throws an important light on acceptance. So I accepted, the master has left the body. Saying that I accepted the response which is happening in me, that pain, that suffering, that separation. I accepted that also. This is the complete acceptance. Complete acceptance. Here, that is what Patanjali describes. Yoga, chitta vritti nirodha. When completely you accept, when there is no chitta vritti, when there is no action, actually when you have the both acceptance, suddenly you will see you are established in your swarupa, in your nature. Beyond acceptance. We say, I accept the situation as it is. But you have a strong idea. If you accept the situation, how you should behave, how your mental state should be, there is acceptance. There you are not accepting. You should accept in both levels. I accept the outer situation, and I accept what is the response of the outer situation in my inner situation, inner space. I accept both the space. I accept externally and internally. Then suddenly you see you will be unclutched. You will be unclutched. You will be in that space of swarupa, your nature, your own nature. When you are accepting only the outer world and unable to accept what is happening in the inner world, you cannot be in nature. You cannot be established in your nature. If you have to be established in your nature, both acceptance need to happen. One is the acceptance of the situation and accepting the response happening inside you. Only then the chitta vritti nirodha happens, means cessation of the mind happens. Only then the thought patterns disappear. The thought patterns disappear. Only then you are established in Swarupa. He says, then results in relaxation into one's true nature of limitlessness and total understanding. Both levels of acceptance. Just external acceptance is very easy because you have to accept. You have to accept. And external acceptance is taught as a moral value from the beginning to all of us. And moreover, external acceptance is from the beginning told to us. We try to live it. We try to do it. But internal acceptance is not needed. Not only that, we can hide it externally. If you don't accept, everybody will know. But internally, if you don't accept, nobody will know. Just accepting externally and playing the game is a beautiful ego game. We can post to everybody, see how cool I am, how calm I am, how integrated I am. People start playing game in all these levels. People start accepting things or trying to pose silence or peaceful, restful awareness just to pose others, just to tell others how cool they are, how calm they are, how restful they are. They try to play game even in this level. But when you accept internally also, suddenly the unclutching happens. So, it's a very beautiful sutra. Amazing truth. I want all of you to contemplate, internalize the sutra, this one idea. I do not want to add more and more ideas. I want to do exactly the same work as Patanjali did. I do not want to comment on this work. I want to repeat it. I'm not commenting, I'm repeating. Because commenting may add more confusions. There are hundreds of commentaries. I can say thousands of commentaries. It may have more confusions. I don't want to comment. I want you to internalize, experience this one idea. This one idea, internalize continuously. Mind is an action. If I want, I can stop. If I am active, I wanted it. Take the responsibility. If I am active, I wanted it. Who can take the responsibility for your action? Only you. If you are working, you want it. If you are talking, you want it. If you are minding, you want it. If you are thinking, you want it. So let the shift happen in your consciousness. If you are thinking, you want it. If you are talking, you want it. If you are sitting, you want it. So let you understand this one truth. Take the responsibility on your shoulder. If you are thinking, you want it. Only then you can stop when you want it. Patanjali is not taking responsibility on anybody else. In this whole 119 sutras, he speaks only one sutra about God. That also is not describing the nature of God. Where is he residing? How is he working? How is he sitting? How is he traveling? No. He says, Ishvara Pranidam. Let us surrender everything unto the God. It is one spiritual quality. He is not only bothered about God, he is bothered about the surrendering, the quality. He is not talking anywhere else about anything. He says, you can use God as a tool to surrender. That's all. As a tool to surrender. As an object to surrender. That's all. It takes the complete responsibility. So, take the complete responsibility. Even surrendering with responsibility. Understand? Surrendering with responsibility is enlightenment. Responsible surrender is enlightenment. I have seen people surrendering or claiming that they are surrendered. Oh God. Even if you are caught by your enemies, you will not be tortured that much. By the pseudo surrendering people. By this pseudo surrendering people. They will claim that they are surrendered, and whatever right happens is their responsibility because of them. Whatever wrong happens is because of you. And they will not do anything like them, saying that I surrendered, I surrendered, I surrendered. Then people come and tell me, Swamiji, what should I do further? I tell them, what do you mean? Now, whatever you say, I'll do. The moment I tell something, no, I have this difficulty, that problem, this problem. Then I tell them, then tell all the conditions first. Then I'll tell you the solution. He said, no, whatever you do, I'll do. Whatever you say, I'll do. The moment I open my mouth, they'll have 1,001 condition, 1,001 priorities, 1,001 preferences, 1,001 conditions. So, Patanjali says very beautifully, take the responsibility completely on your shoulder. A responsible person, even if he surrenders, it will be so graceful, so beautiful. Irresponsible person, even if he tries to stand on his own, it will be only cunning. It will never be complete. So first thing you need, first thing is being responsible. Being responsible. In the first sutra, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, Patanjali teaches us the basic truth, be responsible. The moment you are responsible, the moment you feel you are responsible for your thinking, you know very clearly you can stop. You can stop. Only when you don't want to take the responsibility, you are very postponing, putting things on others, blaming others. Then you continue to think. If you blame, you are working because of somebody, you will continue to work till you die. If you are blaming, you are working because somebody is forcing, you will continue to talk till the death. Same way, if you say you are thinking because of somebody else, because of some other reason, you will continue to think till you die, even after you die. So take the responsibility on you. Understand, the truth is you are responsible. Truth is you are responsible. So let you understand you are responsible. Then suddenly you will realize you can stop. You can stop. The essence of this whole sutra, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, is take the responsibility of your subtle action, which I call mind. When you take the responsibility, you know how to stop thinking, how to stop all kinds of expression. You see, mind is not only thinking, there are so many other patterns. Regulation, channeling, mastery, integration, coordination, stilling, writing, setting aside of the modification, graphs and subtle thought patterns, all these things put together. All these things put together is what Patanjali calls Chitta Vritti Nirodha, means cessation of mind. Able to play with it, able to do what you want, like a circus, a gymnasium, able to do whatever you want with your mind, or completely rest without it. It's what we call yoga. Nirodha not only means controlling or dropping, it means regulation, channeling, mastery, integration, coordination, stilling, quieting, setting aside of all the modifications of the mind. All the modifications of the mind. That is what Patanjali means by the word Nirodha. So, I want all of you to contemplate. Let's enter into the first meditation of Yoga Sutra. First meditation of Yoga Sutra is simply doing samadhi, that's all. Now decide, I am moving my hand, I can stop. I am talking, I can stop. I am thinking, I can stop. Just sit with this one truth, with this one sutra. If you are thinking further, be very clear, you are thinking. Perfectly all right. Thinking is not wrong. I am not saying thinking is wrong. I am saying thinking that you want to stop, that you are thinking is wrong. Thinking is not wrong. Thinking you want to stop, but you are unable to stop is wrong. So, close your eyes. Sit with a deep, restful awareness. You know, you are thinking. So just relax, stop. Or if you want to continue, continue with your clear will. If you are thinking, at least be very clear. You are thinking. Close your eyes and just sit. Let my presence and your presence meet each other, dissolve into the process. Just sit, remembering you can stop thinking if you want to. If you are thinking, at least remember you are thinking. Just sit with the simple truth. You neither need to stop nor need to think. If you want to, if you want to think, think. If you want to stop, stop. It's up to you. But be responsible for what you are doing. Remember, you are doing it. Just with this one truth, sit. Sit with closed eyes. With this one truth, let it be internalized.
Nithyananda, everyone. Let's come to the conclusion of today's sessions and let's close it with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tasat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Nithyanandam.